Hi, Taylor. Thank you for coming on today and sharing a bit of your story. I've had the privilege of coaching with you for about nearly 3 years, I think now, and your journey has been nothing short of phenomenal, and it's so inspiring that I wanted to bring you on today. So tell me a little bit about where you were when you started coaching with me a while back now.
When I first started coaching with you, I think we came to you because I was struggling with anxiety and nerves, and I just wanted to reach out to see if I could get help with that and maybe get strategies to cope with it. I think reaching out to you is the best thing because it's really helped me along the way, and I've gained so much confidence from where I was like 4 years ago, I think it was.
Yeah. So Taylor, tell me a couple of techniques that have been helpful for you.
I think number one, statements. I think just doing them in a private room or something, and it really helps. It helped me gain a lot of confidence and reinforcing those, I guess, words and statements, I guess you call them, into you really helps boost your confidence level. And you can even do it in your room. I do it in my room and do actions, and I think little techniques in my matches as well to calm down and, focus, and having just those techniques to just stop and just be calm and think and focus, like refocus again. It's kind of just like a reset button. So yeah, I feel like those have helped me a lot, on court and off court. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you were really great. I taught you some that you had to do some mental rehearsal and visualize yourself changing the behavior on the court, going from worrying and overthinking to being calm and focused and hitting that winning shot. Progression has been fantastic, hasn't it, since we first started? So tell me a little bit about what you've done recently.
Recently, I've gone on kind of like the junior tour, so I've started my journey traveling outside of Australia. So I played my first J30 ITF in Napier, so in New Caledonia, and I did really well there. My goal was just to enjoy the experience because I've started at a very young age doing it, and I did really well in Napier and got my first points. That was a very good confident boost. Just to see where my level was at, now. And no, I think it was really good for my confidence as well to see where I was with other girls and how I competed with people from around the world.
Yeah, and I believe you played exceptionally well in Napier as well, I heard. Yeah, congratulations. And after that, you came back and then you went somewhere else, I believe.
Yeah, I went to Fiji. So yeah, there I think I learnt some things about myself also, playing a bit more high experienced players and girls older than me, because you can't win every match. And I think the experience that I got from it mentally and for my tennis was a big one. I'm with us doing all this work, I was able to overcome that very quickly, and I've learned from that.
Now, there's one technique that you are really good at, and I used to drum it into you for a long time, but I think this is now second nature, and I'm saying this because other people can learn from this, and that is you now always take the time to review and reflect on your matches, and you write, yeah?
Yeah, so I diary entry after every match, even at a training session that I thought was mentally tough for me, and I just want to write a few things down. But yeah, I think writing it down you can go back on it and kind of just see, I guess, how you've improved, but also if you were struggling with it back then, and so then I can talk with you.
Yeah, and it's great because, when we do talk about it, I can see that you've got an incredible level of awareness, and reflecting and writing it down is a wonderful way to see patterns, how we can improve, what we can leverage off, and how we can make those small improvements, which you do every time and every match. Now, I know you've won lots of amazing medals and trophies, and at this stage, I would love you to just show us one of your trophies that you've won.
It's actually a good one because I overcome a lot before this tournament, and so it was a good little kind of, not reward, but it showed my hard work and everything that went into this tournament. But it was a junior series back I think it was like this time last year. Yeah, so I won that one.
Great, yeah. And we've done a couple of techniques where we've anchored in the feeling that you've got from winning, and you've actually done some mental rehearsal holding a trophy, which I know has been really helpful as well. Great. So you're nearly 14, I know, because you have the same birthday as my husband coming up. And you've got your first points, you've been overseas, your level of confidence and level of playing has really gone to the next level. So I know there'll be new challenges, because there always is when we grow and evolve. What's the next step for you, Taylor, in your journey of tennis?
I think the next step, well, I think to continue with this ITF journey, try and get my points, and hopefully the end goal is we're aiming for about next year, maybe going over to Europe and playing maybe some junior Grand Slams if I qualify and everything. But that's our goal at the moment, just to continue with the ITFs and do really well in them, and play higher level ITFs as well, and maybe go overseas and try and play some junior Grand Slams.
Yeah, fantastic. And I know you've shared it with me. So what is one of your big goals, if you're happy to share that? Because once we've spoken them out, they're going to happen. What's your big goal?
I think to play in the Junior Australian Open at the end of the year. Oh, well, the start of next year.
Cool. And look, it's a privilege being part of your journey. You've got an amazing family that support you and a great team around you, and I think that is so important. But also you are so committed and so dedicated. That's what's helped you in your greatness, is that you are totally passionate about what you do. You've worked really hard. There's no shortcuts to success. What would be your words of wisdom to somebody if they were struggling in their life, or they weren't sure whether to back themselves with something they wanted to do? What would you say?
I think just keep going and not giving up. There's been a lot of bumpy parts in my journey at the moment. It's only the start of it, but I think just keep going and facing those big challenges, and yeah.
But I think you're about to go overseas and do some tennis training camps again.
Yes, I'm going over to Thailand, to Hua Hin, I think that's how you say it. And I'm training with a very experienced coach over there, and I'm going to train over there for a good month and then come back and play some more ITFs. But yeah, I'm really excited for the opportunity, and I'm really privileged that I'm able to go over to Thailand and train really hard, and
you really do embrace everything. So I know you're going to do really well. So I look forward to interviewing you again in the future to find out what the next level of success is. So thank you very much, Taylor. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.